Never stop! Games and toys and laughs! And fun!
Welcome to this video. I will be talking about Love, Death and Robots. Get ready to get crazy, and I will show you what's up. Welcome guys to my next video. Yeah, what that guy, Mr. Electro, what he said, we're doing, was that his name? I don't remember. I haven't watched the movie in a while. Ow. I'm too cheap for tissues, so I use toilet paper. I'm going to talk about Love, Death and Robots, man. Love, Death and Robots. Love, Death and Robots. Let's just call it LDR. LDR. Does that mean something else? I don't know, who cares? I'm going to call it LDR for now, just for short. LDR, I was so hyped for it. It's some real fine, a real fine looking anthology of 18 stories / short films put together. Now, none of them don't really they're not all based in the same universe. None of them have any universal connection. So that kind of annoyed me. I was hoping that they would have a connection, kind of. But now that I've watched it, I'm actually happy that it turned out this way. That it doesn't have a connection. These 18 stories are all different. Now, each one has like a different art style and animation, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now, some of them, big variety of them compared to the rest, use CGI, which is good. Like, some of the CGI has some, like, their own, like, style in a way. Like, it's realistic looking, but it kind of has their own style in a way, if you know what I mean. If you compare the two pictures together, unless I'm totally wrong, if you compare the two pictures together, you would get a kind of a difference. Now, based on title, Love, Death and Robots, each story has to do with love and or death and or robots. Here's a little spoiler for you. It has a lot of peepees. Has a lot of dickerinos. Like, dick there, dick there, dick there, dick there, dick there, dick there. I'm just gonna show a shit ton of dicks, shit ton of dick examples in the anthology for your viewing, for your pleasure, for your bliss, absolute bliss of dicks. I like it a lot because it's got, like most films and stuff, have emotion, but it like portrays the emotion pretty well. It's got crude humor, dark humor, which got me laughing, let's say 50% of the time, and it had a lot of vulgar swearing and like some real deep in the ass fisting violence, and I love that. I like violence in media, but I don't like it in real life. It disgusts me. Ugh. But like, it's not too realistic to the point where it disgusts you, but it is fairly realistic, and it's pretty finger looking good. Not advertising KFC. Fucking breathe, yes. My favourite ones would have to be Sonny's Edge, which I believe was the first one, 3 Robots, second one, Sucker of Souls, Beyond the Aquila Rift, Shapeshifters, and Ice Age. And finally, The Secret War. Now, a lot of them, I like some of them because of the story, the concept was interesting, some of them I liked the violence, some of them I liked the humour. Let's say Sonny's Edge had good violence. 3 Robots had good comedy. Sucker of Souls had good comedy, but I also liked the animation. The animation was interesting. The gore was cool. Beyond the Aquila Rift had cool animation, and the plot twist at the end was cool. Shapeshifters had cool fighting scene, and it was just an interesting concept. Ice Age was the only one that was actually filmed in real life. It was like live action. It had some CGI in it, but it was mainly live action. And Secret War was CGI. I liked it though. It was cool. It was interesting. It was an interesting concept and had gore and stuff. So I basically liked almost half of them. That's almost half, isn't it? That's about like 7 or 8. I can't count. We can't count in Australia. Beach a bitch. Why I like the anthology in general? Because it's just creative, and it's my kind of taste of cinema. I was just hyped for it as soon as they announced it, and I saw the trailer, which was literally just a jumble of multiple scenes. Because I don't want to show too much for a singular film, because they're all just short films. So they had to do it like that. That's probably the only way they could have done it, was just a jumble of scenes and short little snippets of... Fuck, my monitor just turned off. That's probably the only way they could have done it, with small little snippets of each film, and then mash it all together into a trailer. That just works so well. Now I'm going to go in depth with three of the favorites that I've listed. Sony's Edge. I made this up. I was pretty proud of myself when I thought of this. It just had that edge to it. You don't have to applaud. Don't applaud me. I know, it was funny. It was funny. It was a funny one. You see that? I think I'm growing a moustache. I think I'm growing a moustache, guys. I think I'm finally growing a moustache. Am I cool? Am I cool? Am I cool? But yeah, I overall loved the gore in it. It had a twist in the end, which is interesting, but I was more satisfied by the gore at the end, to be honest, and I loved the fighting scene. It did seem a bit off in the fighting scene, but that was understandable, and I still liked it. It was tolerable, and yeah. I'm a huge gore boy, you know? 3 robots. Now, I like that one. That was the second one. I like that one because I just loved the comedy in it. It just landed every time. For me, at least, it landed basically every time. I didn't watch it recently. I watched it as soon as it came out. I just threw through all the films at once, and I just loved them. The only one I was like, not my style. The only 2 that was a bit iffy for me was the one on the farm with the aliens and the giant mecha suits, and the yogurt one. Those were interesting concepts. I just didn't like the animation / art style as much, and I just didn't find the plot as interesting and hooking. There you go, gotcha. But yeah, I liked 3 robots because I just love the comedy in it. The personalities between each robot were pretty good, and there was just 3 robots, and like they were stereotypical for how the robots appeared, but they were still pretty good. One was a small, cute little orange one. One was a smarty pants, and it was like a shape. It was just a singular triangle, but like little arms would come out of it, and it spoke in monotone. And the other one, it sounded like, the third one sounded like a rapper, and it was basically just a humanoid. Like, you know how like, yeah bro, like I eat cereal every day, bro. Yeah, yo, like that. It sounded like that. Overall though, all the robots were all quite vulgar with their choice of words. Fuck. Like each robot, and it made it funny. You fucking better not be staticking, you fucking game mark ass bitch ass hoe bitch. Otherwise I'm gonna be so angry I have to delete this footage or play really loud music over the footage so you can't hear the static and you can barely hear my fucking audio, you fucking cunt. Love you. Finally, Beyond the Aquila Rift. That was actually pretty high on the list of my favourites. I don't know. It was a CGI one. It definitely wasn't the nudity that hooked my attention, of course. It definitely wasn't the nudity. Fucking leave me alone, please. It wasn't. But yeah, I love the plot twist at the end of Beyond the Aquila Rift. It was interesting and disturbing at the same time, but also kind of arousing, if you know what I mean. No? Just me? Okay. Overall though, it was pretty good. I reckon that one was, yeah, ranked pretty high for me. It was pretty good. top tier list of 18 anthologies. In conclusion, that's the video. I hope you guys. In conclusion, that's the video. I hope you boobs enjoyed it. I hope you noobs enjoyed it. Anyway, ciao, you little freaks, you little nipple rubbing freaks.